and mocked, the Son of Man was led upon the last of his earthly journeys. It was but a short journey, for the place of crucifixion lay not far beyond the city walls. But all the unutterable weariness of his trial before the Jews, his trial before the Romans, the scourging and shame of the final mockery, had sapped his strength so much by now that when the soldiers placed upon his shoulders the cross upon which he was to die, he scarce could carry it no further than the crowded street that led out of the city. The centurion in command summoned from the crowd a strong and sturdy man whose name has passed into history as Simon of Cyrene. And him, says St. Matthew, they compelled to bear the cross. Over his head, they affixed the superscription Pilate had commanded. The words were written in Greek and Latin and Hebrew, so that no single soul who saw them might fail to grasp their meaning. The King of the Jews, that superscription said. And now, as the cross was lifted up against the sky, that title, too, rose with him. And on either side of him, the crosses of the malefactors were also embedded in the ground. And what a sky it was against which those crosses rose. It was the middle of the day, and yet a terrifying darkness now began to creep across the world. It was no shadow caused by an eclipse. It was no cloud or mist. It was a darkening of the very face of heaven. And now it was, as the cross of Jesus fell into the shadow of this nightless night, that the Master looked upon the faces of the soldiers and the multitude who mocked him.
He saved others. Himself he cannot save.
Let Christ the King of Israel descend now from the cross, that we may see and believe.
Ye trusted in God, let him deliver him now, if he will. For he said, I am the Son of God.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.